Africa.
to
And
Bacchus superstitions
one of the institutions that has
and
sustained the lack of mental development
to
in
mind
Africa is
set
our religious institution.
conquer the world.
Because
I don't know why
the
we
mindset
Africans are
is
doing
a
on
place
superstition.
where people can project and create and discover for the good of humankind. I was just reading in the news, apparently, that China has developed an app called DeepSeek. It's an app that mimics or better than ChatGPT. Now, I am made to understand the AI behind ChatGPT took about over $500 million to develop, and China used just 6 million to develop an app that is a lot better than ChatGPT. Now, when ChatGPT came out, it was a sensation. It was a hype, and everybody was excited. Now, I just downloaded the DeepSeek, and it's far more reaching and far more encompassing, if I must add. You see, whereas elsewhere in the world, people are fighting for the control and domination of knowledge, here we are believing that our faith, the outcome of our faith, relies on believing in God, on prayers, on fasting, on, and trust me, if we do not do something about this early enough, Africa will keep crying. Africa will perish. We might be physically independent, but intelligently dependent. We depend on the developed world to create airplane for us to fly, to create televisions for us to watch, to create mobile phone for us to use, to create the app that operate the mobile phone for us to use. So you see, gradually, every aspect of our life is controlled by the same people who told us that we are independent, but we are actually not. We still rely on them to give us weapons, the weapons that we use to destroy ourselves. Give a gun to a black man, the next thing he think is, how do I unalive my kind, my race? Give a gun to the white, he thinks about protecting himself or selling it back to the blacks to further end themselves the more. You see, our education structure needs to be overhauled. We need to start telling our children to start inventing, to start a process of curiosity that wonders how the world around them exists, what operates the world around them. When I was growing up, I was taught, we were made to bring handcrafts, go and make handcraft. When I was young, I invented a lot of things. I made cars from newspapers. I made cars from this iron strip that is used to tie bundle of zinc. It is called here in the north, langa langa. Used to design, I think up till today, it's still there in the headmistress. Many years later, about 50 years later, it is still there in the principal's office. When I was young, when I saw radio panels, I was wondering why this thing is round. What is this? What is this long wire connection? So I started connecting wires anyhow because I wanted to construct something. We must begin to chase knowledge. We must begin to invest, in the quest for knowledge. They say knowledge is key, knowledge is power. But we do not do anything. We invest too much in suspicion, in in we invest in, not, what's the word I'm looking for? Fetish, superstition. That's the word I'm looking for. We invest too much in superstition rather than realism, rather than investigating the principles and laws that operate the universe. We are left far behind in the quest for knowledge. What we think rather is food and sex. An empty mind thinks of food. A thinking mind, it's almost 12 o'clock. I've not taken breakfast because I think. I operate the mind so deep that I have to think. A thinking mind does not think about sex. How many children does Albert Einstein have? Isaac Newton? Great men that think. How many children do they have? Because they don't have time for sex. Yet, it is their inventions that keep us alive. And what is the beauty of invention? Is when your invention works, there's a glow. Albert Einstein, his name is not recognized because of how many children he gave birth to. You know how many, I not get male child. You know, so my name go just die, go. No. Why not people know you because of what you invented, because of what you've sown in the world, not by the product of your penis? Africa's mentality needs to change. Somebody needs to drive that platform upon which our children will begin to exercise and strengthen and build muscles into their knowledge. Right now, we are nowhere near the race for knowledge. China is giving America a hard chase for dominance of knowledge. Putin, the leader of Russia, once says, whoever controls AI, artificial intelligence, will control the world. And that is what is going on right now. Imagine speaking to your phone as if you are conversing with another human being. In fact, your phone right now, I operated the DeepSeek, 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 and it reasons far better than any human, and it gives you more knowledge. Any research, just put it there. It just gives you everything. You don't need to spend thousands of naira or thousands of money to go seek knowledge. It's all there. So if you think I'm saying nothing by supporting these brainless leaders because he's your tribesman, because he worships the same religion with you, and yet you will still depend on the outcome of people who are thoughts that didn't think like you, then we have invested so much in uselessness, and what we are reaping and selling is stupidity. My name is Magnus Oraka. Please follow this page and share this post now. Remember to also support this page.